Well, thank you everybody, we're on the home stretch to 1,000 subscribers. It's an exciting time, and we're back with some old world blues, trouble in paradise, but everything might not be exactly what it seems to be today, because as we click the single player button, as we click the new game button, as we click West Coast, we see something very interesting. The Enclave. Today, we are playing the Enclave submod for Old World Blues. It has been highly requested. I've had much more requests to play this submod than any other country in the regular Old World Blues. So, yeah, we're definitely going to be playing as the Enclave. It's going to be exciting. I don't even know. Wait, where are we? New Vegas or around here? Oh, right here, I see. It was kind of hidden just a little bit. They seem pretty powerful, I think. Historical? Nah. Okay, so just starting off, not very much manpower, which in Old World Blues, manpower works differently, so it's more than it seems, but still not very much. 4 research slots, that's decent. Looks like the research is normal, so I'll just go ahead and do this. Are we friends with, or we're probably trying to take out New Reno, I would think. Oh, wait, are we the genocidal maniacs? Oh no, are they? That must mean us. Oh, and they're mutants. Oh, okay, I get what's going on. We're the bad guys again, yay. That sounds great. We're crazy. Wow. After yesterday, I don't know if I can take it anymore, but let's look at the focus tree. Okay, pretty big focus tree, just looking at it. Lots of America everywhere. Whoa. Now this is actually a focus tree. Wow. Okay, our escape. I like it how they formatted it in the same way of all the other countries in Old World Blues, where you have some initial choices. Yeah, one problem that I noticed is that we don't actually have any production. We don't have any military factories. It's not like that big of a deal, but it still makes me a little sad that we can't produce any weapons. And our escape, yes, the length of this pop-up is pretty ideal. I like lore. I actually really like lore, but sometimes you just need a good short pop-up to start things off. So years ago, we managed to escape from the destruction of the main Enclave forces at Navarro. The manner in which we survived can still be felt today. We fought our way out with power armor, we escaped using vertibirds, or we deserted before the fighting got bad. How much manpower is 3 divisions? It might be good to get those divisions considering we have no production, but that's a lot of manpower. I'm gonna take the manpower. And in the lair of the bear. It rhymes, if you couldn't tell. We are on the very borders of the NCR, a rogue nation occupying American soil. We cannot deny that they would destroy us if they became fully aware of our existence. Luckily for us, the bear is blind, weakened by bureaucracy and fighting, and an ineffectual leader. With the right efforts made, we can hide under the very nose of the NCR until we are strong enough to reveal our plans. But we cannot keep them in the shadows forever. It will become harder and harder to conceal ourselves as time goes on. Our time will come soon. Okay, so we can use political power to stop the NCR from declaring war. That sounds like a great plan, because the NCR in the new update easily can defeat Caesar's Legion if New Vegas is on their side. I haven't seen them alone yet, but with New Vegas on their side, they are unstoppable at defeating Caesar's Legion, which makes them powerful. But then that means the ideal time to attack, maybe when they're at war with Caesar's Legion, but then Caesar's Legion would probably... I don't know, we'll just let the mod keep going on. I assume we'll be a little bit overpowered, but I'm not sure. Oh, this is a pretty cool event. I like what they did with the picture, but our president, Sergeant Dornan, is well respected by the reformer and purist faction within the Enclaves. Nonetheless, neither see him as a viable president and have presented their own candidates. The purists have selected Franklin Anderson as their candidate, while the reformers are led by Douglas Granite. It seems the purist faction has the advantage, but the support of the Sarge could still tip the scales in favor of the reformers. Okay, I feel like I have to choose the good path here. I have to make a bad nation good instead of a good nation bad today. So we are going to go along with the reformers. Because I think, yeah, the purity, even though purity could mean a good thing, sometimes it has those connotations, but yeah, that's not what it means. It means the purity of being purely evil. So we're gonna reform the evil. So we need Douglas Granite. This guy kind of looks cool, you know. Maybe Douglas should consider getting a beard. Whatever, let's just go with him. We don't need to judge his style. Sins of the Father, Granite's past is a controversial subject in our midst. I don't know if that's right, but made all the more conscientious by rumors spread by purists. The cause is Granite's father and his relationship to the Chosen One. The purists accuse Granite's father for treason of aiding the Chosen One in destroying the old oil rig, but lack any evidence. Despite the fact that he will deny these allegations as nothing but political slander, Douglas remembers clearly what his father told him about the fateful day on the oil rig. Yes, probably. So he aided the Chosen One and then went their separate ways. Gives us non-core manpower. Speaking of the Chosen One, let me tell you who your mother was. What? Or he didn't aid the Chosen One. Didn't aid the Chosen One, I guess. We can core states, so it's not too important for that non-core manpower. I don't think, and I don't know who this Chosen One guy is, but usually he's probably a bad guy. I don't know. Well, maybe he's a good guy because the purists don't like him. I don't know. Let's just go with this. Oh. This is a cool event. Communism? After traveling around with his son for a brief few years, Granite Sr. established contact with one of the Enclave's civilian vaults, set up as a contingency to repopulate the American mainland after the Enclave government cleansed it. Since President Dick Richard had lifted child-rearing restrictions, the vault's population had exploded. Nonetheless, it was a safer place for a child than the wasteland. Thus, Douglas spent most of his youth in the safety of the vault. So like most children in the Enclave's vaults, Granite was raised with a fervent hatred of communism. Sadly, 200 years of Enclave propaganda and living in a vault under a command economy meant that he and most other members of the Enclave were left with a vague understanding of what communism was. As such, Granite knew all enemies of America must be communist, and it will play a role in future events and decisions. Wow. Or spent history class playing on his Pip-Boy. I don't know. I don't want him to be this stupid fool, but I don't want him to have blind hatred of communism. I don't know. Well, is it better to be stupid or is it better to be smart yet? That's a really good question. Whatever. So Douglas's first contact, when he was 17, the population of the Enclave Vault reached the utter limits of its life support systems. As a result, a large portion of the healthy and strong were ordered to leave the safety of the vault to establish contact with the largest group of Enclave remnants, led by an old Navarro rail sergeant. Douglas was quick to contact with his father Granite Company instead, slipping away from the rest unseen. His father welcomed him back, giving him a position with the company where he rose through the ranks. Okay, when Douglas was a lieutenant of the Granite Defense Company, he was contacted by a party under attack by raiders. The call sounded desperate and came from an NCR battalion fighting raiders, Brotherhood Knights containing a pre-war threat, or Caesar's scouts seeking new lands. So this will probably improve relations with somebody, but who do we want to improve relations with? Let's go with them. There we go. Yeah, and here's the NCR thing. Oh, there's a lot of other stuff down here too. Okay, so we can bribe NCR officials, which puts their suspicion down by 10. What is their suspicion right now? Is it 0? Is it gonna be bad if this thing gets full? Oh, so we kind of have to do something. Let's just click that. Hey, it's legitimacy. This is just like Europa Universalis 4. I'm sure I don't need to read anything. I'm an expert in EU4. I have more hours in EU4 than HOI4, even though I've never, done a EU4 series. I've done a few videos, but haha. Legitimacy, pretty major thing in that game. Wait, why do we have 0? Maybe I should look into it. Okay, so we can either do the City of Crime and get an Annex War Goal, which sounds great, or we can do a victory speech, which eventually leads to An assassination attempt? That doesn't seem like a very good thing to do. I don't know how I feel about that, but maybe, let's just do the city of crime, okay? And our scientists are traitors, how amazing, that's just the best. We'll have to deal with them later. Okay, whatever. Traitors and the officers, we should still be able to win this war, right? 4 divisions versus 5, that's all I need. That is all I need. Wait, I didn't realize there was actually like a reformer purist thing. Oh, they tried to... So it's like a battle of who can get to who first, I guess. Wild promises? Secrets stolen? Traitors made off with our secrets? Blame the purists? Nice. Time for a war. We might, you know, not actually make it ourselves. And let's reach out to the centrists. That might make things better. Someone else speaks out in favor of Anderson. 34 days. How about he's entitled to his opinion? But then technocracy loses support or speak to him personally. Yeah, the purists still outnumber us though. That's not good. Let's just end this war real quick. Fall of New Reno, okay. Well, the war went well, but the internal politics of our enclave or whatever is pretty scary. And questions about the NCR, so purists are spreading rumors that we are trying to compromise with the NCR. We have no intentions of that, but it looks like it will affect things in the future. It might anger the NCR, or it may anger our people if we choose to be nice to the NCR. It's exciting not knowing what's going to happen. Let's just whatever. Questions about mutants. There will be no integration with the mutants. Or what about them? I say we do the right thing here. We have to integrate with them, right? Oh, look at our support. Our support is good now. Let's integrate with them too. Okay, question about the Brotherhood of Steel. Of course we will never ally with him. The Brotherhood could be, the Brotherhood could be pitted against the NCR. That's very true. You can either get war support and lose legitimacy, or get legitimacy and lose a lot of war support. I can't really tell what legitimacy is, but 5% is just not good enough. It said something about good buffs, so let's just hope that the loss in war support justifies it, because we need to be the legitimate America or something. How did they get so popular? What happened? Their popularity is skyrocketing. And the question of slavery, and of course, if they wanted slavery, they'd have elected Anderson. I agree with that. Gives us legitimacy, but we don't get some of the bonuses, but that's more important. The entire popularity thing, I think I was kind of bad with. I was doing stuff and making decisions that must have helped them, but I will come back with a better knowledge and idea of what I'm doing next time. I've actually really enjoyed things so far. I enjoy the new mechanics, and it's fun kind of hiding from the NCR too. If you enjoyed, remember to like and subscribe, and see you guys next time.